In a thrilling late-night showdown at the US Open, Amanda Anisimova defeated four-time Grand Slam champion Naomi Osaka 6-7, 4, 7-6, 3, 6-3 to reach her second consecutive major final. The match, which concluded at nearly 1 a.m. local time, was a roller coaster of momentum, with both players showcasing incredible power and resilience. Anisimova, who was the runner-up at Wimbledon just 2 months ago, came into the semi-final with a newfound confidence after avenging her brutal 6-0 loss to Iga Swiatek in the quarterfinals. Facing a player with a perfect 14-0 record in major quarterfinals, semi-finals and finals, Anisimova started with a blistering pace, but Osaka's experience shone through in the first set tiebreak. The former world number one's powerful serving and relentless ground strokes allowed her to secure the opening set. The second set was an equally tense affair. Osaka broke early, but Anisimova refused to concede, battling back to level the score. The American's ferocious forehand and a newfound mental fortitude were on full display as she stayed aggressive and took the second set tiebreak with a series of brilliant shots. The momentum had clearly swung in Anisimova's favor, and Osaka, visibly frustrated, showed signs of cracking under the pressure. As the match entered the deciding set, Anisimova seized control. Her shot-making became even more precise, and her ground strokes found their mark with increasing regularity. The American's 50 winners, compared to Osaka's 32, were a testament to her aggressive and fearless approach. She secured a decisive break and never looked back, closing out the match with a final, unreturnable shot as the crowd at Arthur Ashe Stadium roared in approval. This victory is not just a win for Anisimova, but a symbolic moment in her career comeback. After a period of stepping away from the sport to focus on her mental health, the 24-year-old has dramatically turned her fortunes around. Her ability to stay composed and deliver under pressure against one of the game's greatest champions signals her return to the elite level of women's tennis. Anisimova will now face defending champion and world number one Aryna Sabalenka in the final. Sabalenka, who defeated Jessica Pegula in the other semi-final, will be a formidable opponent. However, Anisimova has proven that she is more than ready for the challenge, and her journey from Wimbledon heartbreak to the brink of a US Open title has captivated the tennis world. Eagles vs Cowboys, 2025 NFL Kickoff Game predictions. The NFL season is set to kick off with a high-stakes NFC East rivalry game as the defending Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles host the Dallas Cowboys at Lincoln Financial Field. The Eagles, fresh off their championship run, are heavily favored, but the Cowboys, with a new-look offense, are looking to pull off a major upset. Game details. Time: Thursday, September 4th, 2025 at 8:20 p.m. Eastern Time. Venue: Lincoln Financial Field, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Broadcast: NBC. Betting odds and spread. According to major sportsbooks, the Eagles are a solid favorite in the opening contest. Spread: Eagles minus 8.5. Money line: Eagles minus 448. Cowboys plus 347. Over-under 47.5 points. Computer model predictions. A proven computer model which has a track record of success has analyzed the matchup and provided its picks. The model is leaning towards the over on the point total, 47.5, projecting a high-scoring game. One side of the spread is hitting in well over 50% of simulations. While the model's exact pick is exclusive to subscribers, it suggests that there is a strong value on one side of the Eagles minus 8.5 spread. Key matchups and player projections. Eagles' offense versus Cowboys' defense. The Eagles' offense, led by dual-threat quarterback Jalen Hurts and a powerful running game featuring Saquon Barkley, is expected to exploit a Cowboys defense that struggled against the run last season. Dallas also traded away star pass rusher Micah Parsons, which could create a significant disadvantage for them in the trenches against one of the league's best offensive lines. Cowboys offense versus Eagles defense. The Cowboys offense, with Dak Prescott at the helm and new addition George Pickens joining CeeDee Lamb, is expected to be much improved. The model projects a big night for Pickens, who is projected to exceed 70 receiving yards. However, the Eagles' defense under Vic Fangio is still considered a top 10 unit and is expected to put pressure on Prescott. Picks and predictions. Given the information available and the computer model's insights, here are the likely outcomes. Eagles to cover the spread, minus 8.5. The Eagles' dominance in the trenches, combined with the Cowboys' defensive changes, gives them a significant edge. The reigning Super Bowl champions are at home and have a history of blowing out the Cowboys in recent matchups. over 47.5 total points. With both offenses having elite playmakers and the Cowboys' defense likely to struggle, this game has the potential to be a high-scoring affair. Jalen Hurts over 36.5 rushing yards. The model projects Hurts to use his legs effectively against a weakened Cowboys front, exceeding his rushing yardage prop. George Pickens over 55.5 receiving yards. Pickens' big playability and a potential pass-heavy game script for the Cowboys could lead to him having a productive debut. Eagles vs. Cowboys, 2025 NFL Kickoff Game predictions. The NFL season is set to kick off with a high-stakes NFC East rivalry game as the defending Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles host the Dallas Cowboys at Lincoln.
My video and like, comment and subscribe.